Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Wink's Garage. I know it's been a while, but I just want to take this opportunity just to kind of show you how to use a biscuit cutter. I know there's many different ways of actually doing shelvings out there, but I don't want to switch over to the table saw with the dado blades and everything else. And I decided, since I already had the biscuit cutter out, I'll show you guys how I do shelving myself with just the biscuit cutter. So there's a very important thing, fixturing. Make sure your fixturing is good and everything else. I use spacers, so therefore I use some material laying around. In this case, I actually used material from the shelving itself, and I've already did the cuts on here for the height of the actual shelf. Now, to do the biscuit cutting, it's very important to go ahead and scribe a reference line that you're going to use. And when you do the biscuit cutting, make sure you always use the reference point on the bottom, because in machining, we always do reference points, and that's from the bottom of what we're actually cutting, milling, or drilling, or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to mark it on the bottom, just like it is, and we're going to place it like so. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and measure it out. I already did all the pre-measurements. This is 2" and 10", just so I can get a center and two sides. And now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. I've already scribed the measurements here, 2" and 10 in the middle. So what do I mean by reference point? I'm always going to use this as a reference point and this as a reference point for the shelf. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this last one right here. And they do make notch marks in the biscuit cutter for reference. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and line up the knot like that. Once we got that, I'm going to press down here, and then I'm just going to plunge cut. And once that is done, so I went ahead and I got all 3 of them done already. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a biscuit in there and a biscuit in there. Now next we're going to come over here and we're going to do the shelf. And like I said before, I was able to do all the sides. So now we're going to do the point of reference down on the base just like it is right now. Again, like the plate is right here, it was just like as if it was right here. So now we're going to go ahead, put the notch right there, hit it, notch cut it, we're done. Now, what I do is I do the Craig portion, because it's just what it is, it's just a natural clamp. And then when I glue everything together, the Craig screws is going to draw it in, so you have a natural clamp, and it adds to the strength of the shelf. So I'm going to come over here and just pop the last hole in it. And again, when you drill, make sure you peck. I know it sounds like a funny word, but it's actually a true meaning. When you peck is where you oscillate the drill in and out as you're drilling. What that does, it keeps the drill bit from loading up and gulling out the rest of the wood, or even in metal materials. So now, since we have this done, I'm going to go ahead and test fit it. Just like it is right now. Perfect. If you look right to the jig, everything fits real nice and flat and flush, and that's how you do your shelving. Have a good one. Thank you.